Hey guys, Joel's coming at you with another reasoning sesh where I challenge the status quo of the wisdom of the world and the church by diving deep into the ancient scriptures, uncovering meanings glossed over by translations, really cutting to the core of the metaphysical aspects of these ancient texts, and applying it practically to situations in our present day so that we can manifest Earth 2.0, because really these ancient scriptures are just a treatise on how to manifest your best life yet. And today I'm going to be talking about the time that we're going through right now, the time of judgment coming down on those evildoers.
Come now and let us reason together. Come now, we can talk it over.
But before I begin, I gotta say, if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more, and really brace yourself because literally, like I said, this is the time when the axe is falling, and we are literally seeing a new horizon being born right before our eyes. A time of new potential, a time when we're entering into where what used to seem impossible just becomes commonplace. So stay tuned because these really are exciting times to be alive. But with that being said, I'm going to jump right into it. Today, I'm going to be reading from the Oracles of Tsephaniah or Zephaniah. And this is probably one of the most intense books, if not the most intense book of oracles in the Hebrew scriptures, because Yahweh's talking to the people and it's like, you've crossed the line and now you're going to have to face the consequences. But I'm just going to share a couple verses here from the 3rd chapter where it says, the just Lord, or actually in Hebrew, this is Yahweh the just, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He fails not, but the unjust knows no shame. And we're looking at that right now. They've been given ample time to change their minds. They've been given ample time to reveal the truth. They've been given ample time to fix what mess they've perpetrated. But guess what? They keep perpetrating the same old narrative. They keep inflicting the people with restrictions, even though they're blatantly lying. And they're not even trying to hide it anymore because they know we know that they're lying. But look at what Yahweh's telling them. He says, I have cut off the nations. Their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste that none passes by. Their cities are destroyed so there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. He's saying, look at what I did. I destroyed nations. I cut off kingdoms. I wiped out whole tribes of people. Their cities are desolate. But what are you going to do? You're going to keep defying justice? I said, Yahweh speaking, surely they will fear me. You will receive instructions, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Howsoever I punish them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. It's like they're actively just trying to corrupt justice. It's so obvious for those of us with eyes to see. But look at what he says after that. He says, therefore wait upon me, says Yahweh. So he's saying, wait upon me. I've given them time, but justice is an inevitability. Just be patient because, check it out, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms. All of the nations in the world perpetrating the same narrative, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So that's literally what's facing these evildoers. Absolute divine justice in indignation because they've challenged that divine set way of doing things. They've coerced people into making decisions just to keep their livelihood, and now they're coming against children. I mean, the stuff that they were doing to children for generations is now coming to the surface, but now it's so obvious what they're coercing not only parents, but they're starting to train children to do it themselves without parental consent. But while the wicked people have this kind of judgment coming upon them, look at what he says to the truth seekers, the people that are on the side of divine justice. He says, for then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of Yahweh to serve him with one consent. And that name Yahweh, it's not just the word Yahweh, but it actually means that authority, that identity of cyclical justice. Yahweh literally means he who is, or the self-existing one. And that's the covenant of existence that we have as awareness, embodying physical suits. But that beingness literally is our existence in that sense of justice. That what you put out is what you get back. It's that seed time and harvest. Literally, do unto others as what you would have them do unto you. What you would have source serve up to you. And that's exactly what this passage is saying. And then he goes on to add, for those of us that are on the side of justice, Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. And that's talking about us, because as Yahweh is our source father, the Jerusalem above is our mother. He goes on to say, Yahweh has taken away your judgments. He has cast out your enemy. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of you. You shall not see evil anymore. And this is the message that's just coming through, like with the visions that I shared on Saturday. It's just so pertinent that nothing's stopping it. And we are literally entering into this new phase of justice being visible. Just look at what's happening around the world. Like 36 countries have banned abortion. Maduro's being investigated for crimes against humanity. The arrest of a source for the Steele dossier, and not to mention the Durham report, which will literally blow this whole thing wide open. It's all coming out to the surface like this week. And I literally am making this video now because sources telling me the time is right now. Just watch. Within the next couple of days, something is going to break and we are going to see it. We are going to see this. Mark these words down.
Write that down.
And the passage just goes on to say this. In that day, it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear you not. And to Zion, let not your hands be slack. Yahweh your God in the midst of you is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over you with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over you with singing. And there is going to be singing and dancing in the streets. Like I slipped up and said in my vision video, there's going to be dancing in the streets. That's a new word. And I don't know what it means yet, but we're going to find out. So write that down as well.
Write that down.
Just know that Source has got this. Tap into your heart and you'll hear the exact same message. So I love you guys. Stay optimistic and know that we are on the winning side. Truth always overcomes the lie, and light always overpowers darkness. I'll check you in another reasoning sesh, and I got a really great Joel Fernandez show lined up for this week, so stay tuned for that. And I just decree blessings and prosperity and wholeness and abundance over all of you. Receive it right now, and know that you are here at this time to manifest your destiny, your best life yet, and to help co-create that utopia we know we've all come here to manifest. From the bottom of my heart, I send you all these blessings. Joel signing out once again. Agape, Salaam, Namaste, Shalom. And that's